We're going to be taking a new look at a way of learning in our classroom. The thing that we're going to be doing now is we're going to be doing something known as cooperative learning. You're going to be interacting with your classmates and you're going to be learning from them as well as they will be learning from you. There are 5 main aspects that have this type of learning work successfully. So we're going to hit on each one of these aspects and talk about these pillars of cooperative learning so then you know how you can be successful in the classroom. So cooperative learning is something students do. It's not something done to students. So this is going to be a lot different than some of you are used to. In your elementary experiences, it was probably a lot of times where the teacher was standing up front, talking to you, telling you the different topics and the assignments and the information, and then you would complete the work that the teacher asked you to do. Now you're going to be giving topics and you are going to work with your classmates and come up with ideas and the best way to learn the different topics. Each person is going to be individually responsible for certain aspects of the assignment, but you'll work together and come up with a final product when you finish the assignments. So the first part that I want to talk about is the positive interdependence. So it means that you are linked with others. You cannot succeed unless they succeed too. Students should be talking about the work, sharing ideas, answers, encouraging each other, and collaborating. So basically, each person has a piece of the puzzle, but all the pieces have to come together for the final product. Another part is individual accountability. So like I said, you have that one piece of the puzzle and it needs to fit into the other students that are in your group, their whole puzzle to get that final product. Every member of the group is responsible for their own learning and contribution to the group's work. Every student is accountable to the group and themselves. Students need to show personal responsibility. You have to make sure that you're pulling your own weight to make sure that the whole group can be successful, as well as yourself. Promotive interaction. This is basically making sure that you are doing your best to interact with your other group members. All students actively interact and support each other's learning. Students will help each other by exchanging resources, their information, the different materials that they have collected, whether electronically or other sources. And then through positive talk, students will challenge each other to perform at their best. Positive talk is the key component. We are not trying to tear people down. We're not trying to make others feel bad. We're trying to work together to get the assignment, the goal, the completed product finished in the end by working together and sharing our ideas and encouraging each other. The one nice thing about this is when we use this type of language, we use this type of work, we're going to build some social skills. You will learn skills that will make you a successful leader in the future. The skills that should be improved during this process are communication, collaboration, problem solving, self-expression, manners, and appropriate behavior. All of these types of skills will help to make you a successful leader going into your high school years as well as beyond high school. And then finally, we finish up with some group processing. This just means that we're going to come together, we're going to reflect on how our learning went, and we're going to decide if there's anything that we can improve in the future for when we're working with other groups, or if we work again with this group. And this is the time that we get some celebration, basically happy that we completed the assignment and talk about how the things went that were good. And we also, of course, need to talk about the things that did not go so great so we can make sure that those don't happen in the future. So I can't wait to start this new type of learning. When we get together, we're going to do our cooperative learning groups. We're going to talk about the different types of topics. We're going to work together to all be successful. There's going to be different types of learning. When we first start out, we're going to do some fun things called think, pair, share, where you're going to work together with a partner. You're going to discuss some of the topics that we're going over, and then we're going to come out and share with a whole group about what we think our ideas are. Then we're going to go into some activities known as like jigsawing. And in the jigsaw activities, each person in the groups are going to be the person that is the professional on a specific topic, and each person comes together with their other group members and comes up with a final product where every person has an individual process that they are the professional in that group on that part of the topic. And then overall, we have an entire completed project. And then finally, we start breaking out into our group projects where we start doing some more interactive activities. And I think all of you are going to be amazing at this new style of learning.